Hello everybody, welcome to the Real World Prepper. I am RWP. Good to see you. Question, tell me what you think. Alright, got these ammo boxes. I think I showed them in a previous video, but will 2 chickens fit in each one of these? Thinking about putting them together side by side, much like they are, but turned horizontally. Cutting a hole in between them, putting little legs on them, chicken height, and wiring the whole thing up. Well, maybe cedar planking a side or 2 of it, however far this will go. Just basically using this stuff I've got here, plus a couple of rolls of wire that I've got. What do you think? That's for the babies. I've got to get this done. They are getting big quick. Let me show you. Just going to go in here real quick and show you the babies. I can tell you that we know it's about time for a multitude of reasons. Their size, of course, for one, and the time span, but also it stinks in here bad. Hey girls. There's the girls. And that big one there, the big white one right there, she's the biggest one, and she's been up sitting on the cardboard. You know, we've got this here to sort of keep them corralled, as you can see, but and we did give them a perch. You know, they like that and they sit on there a lot. But look, they've gotten so big. The girls have gotten so big. So these breeds, they're golden, no, they're golden somethings and something whites, I can't remember, but they are they're a little more skittish by nature. They're a little more possibly aggressive, maybe. Not as docile. I've come to find out that the Rhode Island Red variety, at least from what I've read and what I've seen online and in YouTube videos, they are more docile and, you know, friendly to humans and that kind of deal, and easier to handle. We'll see as time goes on. Eventually, all these poor girls are going to be intermingled with the ones down here. Let's go say hi to the adults. All right, here we are approaching Folsom Prison Chicken Blues. That's what Mrs. RWP said about the coop. Said it looked like a prison when I first got it built. So, hello there, girls. Big girls. Hey. There's our 5. If you'll recall, formerly 8. Sad to say, we lost the 3. These girls are doing great. They're producing regularly. Hey, what do you say there? And they're fun. They're a lot of fun. One of the cool things about chickens is, you know, of course, they produce eggs, and you can raise some for meat and all that kind of stuff. And they're relatively, once you get an infrastructure in place and you get their chick feed and their laying pellets going and all that kind of good stuff, if things got to, you know, the type of situation where you couldn't get your hands on whatever, they eat greens. I mean, when I say greens, I mean, you can just cut trees, you know, down, cut limbs off of trees, and just leaves and grubs, and turn over some dirt for them. Even if you have them, like in my case, in an enclosure where they are limited to that footpath, you know, that same area, you can go get some fertile dirt. Like in my case, I've got some bottoms down behind me. Always rich, leafy, broke down composting type of soil. You just get some scoops of that stuff, throw it in there. They will have plenty to keep themselves fed and with the proper nutrients and all that good stuff, so they'll keep producing. The thing about it also, if you want to think about it in a broader scope of, you know, after normalcy, so to speak, SHTF, dare I say, that kind of thing, you'll have to consider the noise that they make, because they will attract people who are hungry. If people are hungry coming up and down your street. Luckily, I'm certainly more rural than I was this time a year ago. Well, a year and a half, little better than a year ago. And But still, that doesn't mean that I'm completely isolated. No one knows where I am, all that kind of stuff, because it's not true. You know, we were able to improve our situation, but, you know, not to the extent where we're like off the grid. But we are working on self-sustenance as much as we can. We're working on protection, ways to protect and procure and you know, spot and look out here on the property at Area 53. And, oh, by the way, yes, I know, Area 51 is not Roswell, New Mexico. A lot of people corrected me. You guys got the gist. I don't know exactly where it is. I know it's Nevada, whatever. But you guys get the idea. But the point is, Area 53 is where I am, not 51, so who cares? But anyway, it's something you can do. And I encourage you to do something like that. Grow a garden. Do a whole lot more than what we did this year. We hope to do it more next year, and put up some protections to keep critters out and that kind of thing. We really, really, really are seriously trying to turn this thing into a proper homestead. I don't expect to be fully sustained from the homestead, but I'm trying to do as much as I can. And I would love to be fully sustained from the homestead, but you know, I mean, that would require much more than what I've got. But hey, any steps that you take now or that you didn't take before, those are steps in the right direction. So there's that. You see, the pond is not there. So ongoing thing, if you've watched this channel, you know that we've had issues with the pond, up and down, etc. I'm not really worried about it. It's not high on the priority list. However, I am going to, here somewhere in the vicinity of this, what is that, a Japanese maple, between here and the wellhead, I am going to make the investment. I've been putting it off, but we're going to put in a hand pump right here. So if we have no electricity, run that submersible pump that's in this wellhead right here, we will be able to hand pump our water. I'm not looking forward to the prospect of not having air conditioning, internet, refrigeration, etc. However, I understand that things may go in such a way that you won't have that choice. And we can live without all the creature comforts, but we cannot live without water. So, another consideration here on the homestead. Alright, so that's it for this video. Just a little walk around and talking about the chickens a little bit. A couple things we covered. As always, please like, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. You guys help me out a whole bunch when you comment, when you like, when you subscribe, all that stuff. I appreciate it. It allows me to keep doing these videos and for them to get shared far and wide. We need to all know what to do and some things we can do going forward as things progressively change here in our beloved country. So with that, I leave you. I'm the Real World Prepper. My name is Real World Prepper, RWP. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.